So I'm playing 2K19 just to see what type of squad I could put together using this generation's basketball players. And here's what I found out. First off, I added legends into the mix just to see how the team that I would put together with players that are playing now would how well they would work. With the idea of hopefully this will give me an idea of what the Knicks, because I'm a big Knicks fan, would look like if they put some of these people on a team together. So let's focus on who's on the team and then how they did against legends in a fantasy draft. So we have Kyrie Irving, who by far I think is the best ball handler in all the league right now. Here, let me lower the music. There we go. By far, best ball handler and just all around great point guard. We have JJ Redick shooting for shooting guard. Gordon Hayward at small forward. I was trying to get one of the rookies in, but he got scooped up by a different team. I did get Marvin Bagley Jr. or Marvin Bagley III. I got Joel Embiid because I need that blocker, and then his backup is Hassan Whiteside. So they played together for the whole year. Their stats went up by 1. And now here's the stats that we're talking here. I do apologize for the logo that I created that blends in with the white and the yellow. I'll read it as best as I can. Now, their win-loss record is 34-48. Now, that would be bad normally, but again, they're teams in this league that have Michael Jordan on it, Hakeem Olajuwon, the Twin Towers, Tim Duncan, and David Robinson. These guys went up against teams that had legends in them. I made sure I didn't pick any legends. I just strictly people who are playing in the league today. Now, 34-48 is not a bad record going up against other teams like that. For instance, at home, they went 21-20. That would be bad, again, because, again, they're winning half their home games, but they're going up against teams that have legends in them. Away, 13-28, bad, but again, they're going up against people who have legends in them. Sometimes they have 3-4 legends on a squad, and these guys are beating these guys out away and at home. Just look at the percentage. 415 percentage. That's not bad. Field goal percentage 467. Rebounds 46.6. Assists 22.2. 3-point percentage 377. Points average per game 110.8 points per game. Could you imagine if this squad went up against other squads that didn't have legends in them? That those stats alone would probably double. Not only double, but they would dominate. And then coming over here, you could see exactly their record. So the Bucks, you could see, had the best record in the league. Again, they had crazy teams. I'll show you what teams the Bucks had and the Knicks. The Knicks had Michael Jordan, the highest rated Michael Jordan that's in the game. So those are the two top teams. The two top teams with a whole bunch of legends in them. And then you got the team that I put together, 34-48. 23 games back. But again, that would be bad for any team in the league now going up against players that are playing right now. That would be bad. But against legends like Magic Johnson, John Stockton, the best version of Michael Jordan, the best version of Larry Bird, the best version of Dominique Wilkins, the best version of Shaquille O'Neal, and so on and so forth. Like, look, this is everybody who is playing in this league here. Like, these guys are not Like when they were playing in the league, they were amazing. So this just is a simulation of what 2K thinks these guys are worth. You know, their overalls are 84s, 93s, 70, maybe an 81 here. Whiteside, I believe, is like an 84. Matter of fact, it's right here. So you could see that these guys are in the 80s, with the exception of two people in the 90s. These guys banded together against all these legends who are 98, 99, 96, 97, and did work. Look at those averages. Those numbers don't lie. Those numbers against a normal team in the league now, those numbers dominate. Those numbers show that they're ranked number 1. So, here, look, I'll show you who won. The Warriors won with a very good team. Let's go ahead and just go to the front office real quick. Show you who was where. So, I'll show you the Knicks, because the Knicks were in the final. Let's see. New York Knicks. There they are. So, the New York Knicks. Look at who they have. 99, 93, 88, 88, 87. And look at the names. Michael Jordan. Elgin Baylor. Blake Griffin. The best version of Mike Conley in the game. And Clint Capella. And here's the other guys that they have in. They have a really good squad. And they made it second. Now, the Warriors, who beat them in the finals, look who they have. Look who they have. Let's go to the top of the list here. We got Bill Russell, Chris Webber, Chauncey Billups, Zach LaVine, Dandridge, Larry Hughes, Rudy Gay, Shane Battier, Collison, Fareed, and again, all these are the best versions of these guys with the selection that I used. So those were the 2 top teams of the NBA in this draft that I did. Okay? Let's see if I can find standings, who had the best record. We'll do power ranking here. Yeah, so the Bucks had the best record. So let's go ahead and see who's on the Bucks. Front office, roster. Go this way. Let's find who's on the Bucks. The Bucks had the best record, and this is who the Bucks had: Kevin Garnett, Clyde Drexler, Baron Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, P.J. Brown, George Gervin, Al Harrington, Josh Richardson, World B. Free, John Henson, Walter Davis, Trevor Booker, Robert Pack, Malik Monk. And again, these are all the best versions of these players. And the team that I put together that I would love to see on the Knicks one day, I'll show you who I put together. This is the squad I put together. Call them the Bronx Lightning because, you know, the Bronx, I think they deserve a team. But I got Joel Embiid, Kyrie Irving, Hassan Whiteside, Kyle Kuzma, because I think that kid's going to be something someday. Bagley 3, JJ Redick, Gordon Hayward, Colin Sexton, DeMar Carroll, Caldwell Pope, because that man can shoot lights out, Jeff Green, McCall Bridges, Damian Jones, Kevin Knox, bunch of rookies. I have a bunch of rookies on my team. And they went up against legends, and the numbers, look at the numbers they put up. Numbers do not lie. Numbers do not lie. Look at the standings here again. See if I can find it again. I have no clue where it went, but the numbers don't lie. At all. Knicks, New York Knicks, I beg and plead, try to figure out how to get these guys on the team and see how well they dominate. Because there's something, like, I mean, this is only a game, but that should say something against players from the past. It's a decent simulation. They went 34-48. That's not bad against a bunch of legends. You know, with who I have against the legends. Do something, Knicks. Let's get all these guys on a squad. See what happens.